Welcome back to What Are Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a T57 Heavy. It's a Tier 10 American heavy tank. It's located on the south seaboard of Lakeville, and this one is under the commands of RDDTM Toxis. Well, this is America's attempt at an oscillating turret with an autoloader, a bit like the French heavies. It's got a 120mm main gun capable of doing 400 alpha, and with the standard AP it penetrates 258mm of armor, and with the heat rounds it can go through 340mm. As you can see, RDDTM Toxis has decided to load a lot of heat, so he expects to come up against other tier 10 tanks. It's a tier 10 game. Well, Rheinmetall Panzerwagen is very eager to get sight of the enemy, and he's found a few already. Managed to get right up to the bottleneck. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage, and he expired. Yes, didn't work out so well for him. Thought he could get some quick sightings to get a scout medal, and in the end, actually, he's just ended up getting wiped out. Now, as I said, it's a 4-shot autoloader. It doesn't have a lot of armor, and it does have some fairly obvious weak spots in the cheeks, but it is quite a decent tank because it's got the highest DPM of any tier 10 heavy in the game. Effectively, with a reload time of 23.97 seconds, that's by the book, but you can reduce that quite dramatically. In fact, I think that RNG has got it down to about 22 seconds, which means 5.5 seconds for the reload of a 120mm shell, not including the 2-second or intra-clip reload as well. So technically it's 7 seconds per 120mm round. That's still very, very fast indeed. Well, he's decided to go valley while some members of his team have actually gone into the town, and at the moment he's holding back because he's letting the Super Conqueror and the 60TP have their go. But as soon as he's ready, he's going to start using the 8 degrees of gun depression he's got. Now, this is a project started in the 1950s. Oh, that's an FV215B, the British heavy tank. And he's got a fire. Oh, and he got the kill. I'm not sure if that's an arsonist, but he did get the kill. The FV215B is down. Okay, so they started it in the 50s, 1951 to be precise, and they actually devised 2 different turrets, one with a 120mm main gun and the other one with a 155mm main gun. I'm not sure if it would have had 4 155mm main rounds, but that might have been quite interesting. Well, the first shot went in, second shot definitely lower plate, that was upper plate, and he decided to plonk the last one into the mantlet, but of course it didn't go through. Now, he blocked one shot from that 60 TP, so he's blocked 750 damage, well, more than that now, from the other shots that he blocked. The armor on this vehicle's not that good, actually. I did mention that, but he's managed to block the shots because he's actually held the gun in the right angle. He's now pumping rounds into the rear of that 60 TP, and I think, yes, he gets another shot in for 1,566 in total, which means he got low rolls overall, because of course 1,600 would be an average, so he got less than that. He's decided to go because the 155's gone, and he might get the opportunity to put a shell into the 780. Okay, he's loaded. Oh, and the 780 dies before he gets a chance. But now they're going to flood down the valley, try and get to the enemy cap area. Now, it also has a poor reverse, this tank, poor aim time, poor gun elevation, and it's prone to module damage as well, this tank. But the good points are that it does actually have a fairly good burst damage, decent accuracy, good depression, and a decent view range as well. The view range is 400 meters. Now, he stood up in this corner, and the only one we can actually see is a Striv 103B. The Object 261 appears to be in grid square A6, but I wouldn't count on that. In fact, now we just spotted a shell coming in from the enemy Arty, aimed at one of our teammates at the moment. He can't really see us at the moment, that 261. And we're not likely to go round into the corner because there's a possibility the enemy might still be able to get shots or get players. Oh, we just saw where he is. He puts the cursor over it, presses the T mark, and now we know where the enemy Arty is located. He's in B9. Yes, because the enemy can get over to those houses there. They can keep poking out to get shots on us. And an EBR 105 has come back to aid the Striv 103B, who's holding a very hold down position or siege mode position just short of the cap area, right on the corner of the Lake Road. Ow! Well, that's the Superconk just got tracked. He's also lost a lot of hit points, that Super Conqueror. And you can see now he's pulling back. Well, that's the right thing to do if you've lost a lot of hit points. Oh, I don't like this. He's pushing us forward.
Much obliged.
Yes, and RNG's not going to play that game. If he tries to push us forward to take some damage, we're not going to stick around. So yeah, you can deal with it yourself if that's what you want to do. In the meantime, we're going back to our cap because at the moment a 121B is trying to get under the gun depression of the 430U and the others and approach the cap. Although we do have some pretty heavy metal there, a Jaegeru, an Object 268, and oh, we ran into a tank, and the Progetto 65. The 65 is fairly badly damaged. And we've got some company coming back. The Heshbans decided to join us. It looks like our 60TP is now getting focused on by the enemy Arty. They've got a Batchat 155-58 and an Object 261, and he's suffered some serious damage. So it's probably a good idea to pull back. Quite a nice little colour scheme that, you know, it looks like a shark's mouth. Okay, have we got any nice juicy targets to fire at? Not yet. It looks like they've got a Foch 155 and a T62A near the town. We don't know where the 121B is. He hasn't been spotted since. Our Jaegeru's going up to join the 430U. Heshbon's pushing a long way forward. He really shouldn't be doing that. He's got a very weak turret. And we just lost the 60 TP in the north. And then the Heshbon tries to do the same thing and park himself behind us to make it difficult for us to retreat.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think he knows what's going on here. He's being kind of forced into a position where he acts as mobile armor for the for his own team. And he doesn't particularly want that. Oh, 121B's been spotted. Okay, well, he's trying to tell them to fall back, but nope. Well, the 268's gone down the valley again, so he's joining them. They've got more than enough armor guarding the cap at the moment, but the 430U is really being punished. In fact, he's being focused on by the enemy Arty all the way from the other side of the map, and he's gone out the game, taken out by the Striv 103B. Oh, this is not going as where I thought it would. Our Foch 155 is going up against their Foch 155 and he got wiped out, so that's not good either. We seem to be losing players to silly moves. That Superconk is almost out of hit points. That's the guy who was pushing us forward. He needs to fall back. Yeah, he's doing the right thing. He's saying, fall back here. He hasn't got the hit points to fight up against any of the enemy tanks. We don't know who's around the corner. He can't see them. And in fact, now we do know who's around the corner. It's a Foch B. And he's a full health Foch B as well.
Requesting support.
He's asking for the 268 to come and help, but the 268's decided to go south of the valley, which means now we're the only ones who can help the Superconk. And he needs to pull back. And here comes the Foch. Aim for the center of the view device. Not the ends, only the center. Oh, that one didn't pen. Or did it? Well, I'm reading that he actually got penetration on 3 rounds, and he got an assist on the other, which was probably from the Supercon. The Foch didn't like that, and he's pulling back because he's lost a lot of his hit points very quickly. I'm not sure if we're going to get a reload in time. Nope. The only good news really is that he is now 2-shot that Foch B to get out of the game. And at least the Superconk is still alive.
Withdraw from that position.
I think he just wants the Super Conqueror to pull back a little because he is so vulnerable. As long as we have a player able to assist when needed. And oh no, look at this, it's not good in the south. We've been losing players and now we're down to just 2 tanks guarding our cap area. The 268 who was previously in the valley and the T92 HMC, and it appears that they're facing the Strib 103B, the Foch 155 and the Heshbon on the enemy team. So yes, there's 3 enemy players up the other end. And that means that technically speaking, the only 2 tanks on the enemy team at this end of the map should be the Arty. The 261 and the 155-58. Just have a quick look. No 6th sense going off, so we're not seen. And now the enemy Arty is down the other end. The back chat 155-58's been spotted down that end. And he's trying to tell the Superconk to head back this way. But no, he's ignoring us. And probably going to get killed. Our back chat 155-58 from our team has also gone down the valley. Yep, we can see the Heshbon, and he's just killed our T92 HMC. So RNG's Toxis is going to try and get shots on the Heshbon to stop him killing our 268. Who's still got most of his health. In fact, I think he's still got all of his health, actually. No, not all of it, sorry. And there's the back chat 155-58. Lovely shot. Now, can he do the same to the Heshbon? Only 3 shots left. Doesn't want to pop a reload, it's just take too much time. Quick check behind. The Foch is behind us. The Foch B's behind us. So the enemy has been making long trips up one end of the map and then back down the other. There's been a lot of traffic one way or the other. Oh. Nope. Gets one in. Ooh, the Foch fires one back, snaps one back, gets 579 hit points. It hit the gun barrel. Of all places. Well, near the mantlet. Well, the enemy killed our Superconk at last. It was the Foch B who got him. So we're now trying to retreat to get that Foch B. Okay. 4 shots ready to go. Question is, where is that Foch B? Did he stay by the cap or did he go up the valley? If we've gone up the valley and we've gone up the other side, then he'll be behind us. And yes, RNG's Toxis is working on that basis. So he's decided to follow the Foch up the valley towards the bottleneck. Where is he? We're into the last minute. Oh, this is a tense one, this one. And the 261 is near the cap. He's coming up the valley to try and kill our 268. There's the Foch. Missed him with the first shot. Kills him with the second one. 2 shots ready to go. He's popped the reload. Now I'm wondering where that 261 is. There's only 2 left on the enemy team. The Heshbon who we know has taken damage. He's half of his health. And the 261, which is full health. Okay, it's going down to the last 20 seconds and last 15 seconds now. Where is the Heshbon? Oh, he's right alongside. He's at the bottleneck. One shot in. Two. Can we get the kill? Yes! Oh, not enough time. Well, that was a bit of a heartbreak there for RNG's Toxis because there wasn't enough time left to kill the enemy Object 261 and win the game. So he settles for a draw and he gets an ace tanker in the T57 Heavy Tank. He also picked up a bruiser for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one, he managed to get 8. He did get an arsonist for setting light to the FB215B and killing him that way, as well as a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4. A fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. And finally, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall, which means, of course, he gets the bonus for getting so much damage in the game and getting a medal. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he got the highest damage with 6,767 hit points. The next highest scorer was the AMX50 Foshby with 5,621 hit points. And in third place was the Heshbon on our team with 4,639 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, it was RNG's Toxis. 4 kills to him, 3 kills to the 268 on his own team, the AMX50B Foshby on the enemy team with 3, and the Heshbon on the enemy team with 3, and their Striv also got 3. Wow. And when it came to base XP, yep, he gets the highest on that one. So he's got the top in all 4 columns, or 3 columns, I should say. 792 went to RNG's Toxis, 603 went to the Foshby, and 597 went to the Fosh. Oh, that's the Foshby. Sorry, that's the Fosh 155. Sorry, I was getting them mixed up. But anyway, a very good game. Let's have a look at the detail report. 24 shots fired, 22 direct hits, and 18 penetrations. Damage of 6,767 hit points, of which 469 were at more than 300 meters. So most of the shots were done at close range. I think the 469 was one shot that he managed to get into the Heshbon as he poked out from around the corner. 5 hits received from the enemy, 4 of them penetrated, 2 non-penetrations by way of 2 hits by way of splash rather, and 1,550 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 5 enemy vehicles were damaged, 4 were killed, 224 hit points of damage assistance. Now, even though he earned 54,608 credits for the game and got the Achievements Award, or rather 4,380 for getting the high caliber, that brought up a total of 88,482, but he fired so much premium ammo, and this ammo is rather expensive, and he used consumables. He actually ended up with a loss of 43,899 credits. He earned 792 XP, 465 for the Achievements Award, 1,886 from Personal Reserves, 3,772 experience points altogether. Quite a game. Tense right down to the last moment. If only he'd actually killed the Foshby, or maybe if he killed the Heshbon on his first few shots, then he might have had the chance to go after the Object 261. But I think he did the right thing, taking the heights rather than actually going straight down the valley to try and kill the Heshbon, because the Heshbon would have had a shot on him, at least one shot, to try and kill him. And if he had succeeded in getting one accurate shot on target, he might have taken out RNG's Toxis, and they would have won the game. So by going high, he actually was able to take out the enemy Heshbon, but just didn't have enough time to take out the Object 261, and they ended up with the draw. There you go. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.